Alright, since my computer is unable to edit videos, I'm trying to do this all in one take. I have made a list of things that I want to talk about. It's just things that, happened recently to me. Not personally, because nobody really cares about that. This is actually take 2, because the first take took way too long, kind of like this one is already taking. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up for 10 minutes. And that's, once it rings, I will find a way to end the video. So, first things first, did y'all see my phone? Did y'all see that? Look at that. That is so sad. I'm upset. I've had this phone since 2018. I have been looking to buy a new one, but they're very expensive. I don't know why. This one was like $700. Now the newest phone is like over 1,000, and I'm like, why? But whatever. So the first thing on my list that I want to go ahead and talk about, and this is just kind of like random stuff that I just saw on the internet right now. One of them is not, and okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and just go in order. So I just finished reading the new One Piece chapter 11, 12. I forgot the name of it. I have it right here. I don't have it right here. I just read the newest chapter, and somebody's making noises over there. Hang on, because I just found out that I can actually pause my videos here, which is kind of like editing, but not really. So, give me one. Okay, so, see? That's dope, isn't it? I was able to do the thing over there. It's because, okay, so you're probably like, your video looks worse than the previous one, than the first one. It's because I'm not using the camera today. I'm using a webcam, which is not the greatest quality. But you know what? I'll take what I can get right now. And honestly, it's already set up. It's already done. It's already doing its thing. So anyway, the new One Piece chapter. What happened in the new One Piece chapter? Let me pause and then go over it real quick. Okay, so it's going to be called Hard Aspects. The cover has Yamato and... what's that guy's name? Sushi? What's his name? We spent 10 years with this fucking dude. What's his name? I just realized I paused the video, but I didn't ever actually pause my timer. And I've been wasting a little bit of time here. Whatever. You know what? Nobody wants to see a long ass video. It's gonna be the samurai guy. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. We were with him since Punk Hazard. How did I already... Who cares? Anyway, he's asking Yakamoto. Fuck my shit. Yamato's... Yeah, he's asking her for a favor. That's basically it. And then... Or she's asking him for one. Who knows? Who cares? We start off with the battle. They're all kind of like... right now, it's chaos in Egghead. Frankie just punched a guy. I'm guessing he's one of the vice admirals. Jewelry Bonnie, they also want to like kill her. She's one of the biggest threats right now. Also, she's 12, which I guess I should have seen coming, but the way she was acting in Sabaody, I was like, she acted much older, but I don't know. That blows up Punk Records itself. One of the Vegapunks is still a backstabbing little bitch. Stussy is staying behind with Kaku. I'm assuming it's a suicide mission, or they might capture her. Edison is trying to sacrifice... Well, it says it won't kill me. I'm assuming he's trying to make a way for the ship to get to the ocean. Luffy feeds a building to one of the 5 elders, and then he punches another one, but his arm gets injured. And then the other one finds the transponder snail that is transmitting the message from Vegapunk. Also, Vegapunk, for being a fucking genius, like, you really had to do, like, the whole coffee thing. Whatever, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be one of those things where he's like, okay, that's the end of the transmission, and then there's no message. He just wanted to make everybody panic, or he's gonna lure them into like a false sense of security, and then basically just backstab them later. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he is actually even gonna reveal anything. Usopp, and I'm assuming that's Nami, it is gonna have to deal with that person. No, that's Nami. So who the fuck is that? That's Nami. So then who the fuck is that? Okay, so wait, who's with Frankie? Is that Robin? Who's that? I don't know. I don't remember who's where. Just because of the chapters, like the distance between each chapter, it's like a week. Anyway, there really isn't a lot to talk about. There really isn't any like big reveals or anything that happened in here. Just that the five elders are stupid strong, but we already kind of knew that. So I'm excited. I feel like they're gonna reveal what's gonna be the next chapter. Like the next chapter is already gonna reveal what Vegapunk has to say, if he has anything to say at all. That's my 2 cents. Whatever. Anyway, and then we're gonna move on to Dr. Stone. I finished reading the manga. I'm so sad because I don't know. I thought it was really, really good. The ending kind of caught me off guard. Okay. I did have a little cry when they were in Brazil because some very violent stuff happened. I got very like dark and violent for like a chapter or two, and then it just went back to being Dr. Stone. What a good fucking story that is as well, Dr. Stone. Honestly, I can't wait for the anime adaptation to come out. 4th season. From the amount of chapters that I read, I'm assuming there's going to be 2 more seasons. One of the things that I noticed, and it's not something that this is Dr. Stone only, this is something that a lot of manga and anime do, where you know that girl that had the little, and this is spoilers for Dr. Stone, you know that little girl that had the petrification device in that little bag, and then that other guy that worked for the main villain in season 3, they were like crazy strong, and they were like part of the big problem, and they were like main character energy. Yeah, you hardly see them. You hardly even see the main characters. Honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, they fulfilled their role. Time to go to the background, boys. And that's something that happens in One Piece as well. And I've noticed there isn't as much camaraderie. Is that the word? Like, I remember back when they were still in the Paradise part of the Grand Line, like maybe around Alabasta, they had a lot of like breathing room where the crew could just be themselves. Like, that's one of the things I really like about One Piece, where you can have one random character from the crew and another random character from the crew, and you'll know exactly the dumb shit they're gonna say to each other. So I kind of want to go back to that. It's just been, but at the same time, One Piece has been going on for, oh my god, 27 years, because, right? My math is wrong. My math is very wrong. It's going to be 3 more years for 30-year anniversary, right? Because didn't the manga came out in 1997? How much time do I have? I have a minute. Okay, anyway, Dr. Stone, great. It was fantastic. It was amazing. The next thing I want to talk about is I've been wanting to build my own gaming PC, but it's actually a lot harder than people give it credit for. Not credit. People like make it seem. They're like, oh, it's very easy. All you need is a CPU to the RAM to the motherboard to the power bank to the. And I'm like, what? I can context clues like all the majority of them. But like, you know what there needs to be, and this is a business idea. Listen, if you want to include me in this, yes, I'd be more than happy. But sell kits with like compatible parts and stuff. Maybe like have a survey and be like, okay, how strong do you want it? What's more important, price or quality, or things like that. And then be like, okay, these are the things that are compatible with one another. We'll send everything in a pack. We sell them at the same price we buy it at, but for the service we charge an extra fee. Does that make sense? And then have like videos basically showing, okay, so you got this particular, oh Jesus Christ, okay, so that's the 10 minute. And if you're like, well, it has not been 10 minutes because remember, I did pause the video anyway. Okay, I'll try to keep this as short as possible, I promise. Making a gaming PC has just been very fucking difficult, and honestly, I'm just gonna buy one. It's just, yeah, I just want a strong PC. I want to play Super Mario Kart Simulator. I was streaming it the other day to the void because nobody was watching Twitch. I'm pretty sure Twitch was just down. And then the last thing is two things. Did I talk about Deadpool and Wolverine? I did. I think I talked about him being an Australian. I did. Okay. And then the last thing is I want to give a little update. Not really update, but like a little mini review. I'm not done with the book yet, so of a little book called Shadow of the Wind. Shadow of the Wind by, I'm hearing noises and sounds, by Carlos Ruiz Zafon. I keep fucking up his name, so I'm pretty sure I got it right that time. Carlos Ruiz Zafon. He's a Spanish writer who sadly passed away, I believe, in 2020. It's a great. So far, it's great. I'm about 3/4 of the way done with it, and it's packed. Like, it's not even that long of a book, but so much happens in one page that I'm just like, I want to write that. I want to write like that. My writing style, I want it to be like a manga where each chapter it's like boom crazy, boom crazy. Keep it engaged because manga you kind of lose yourself in it because there's so much happening all the time. But it never feels overwhelming. There's never like oh, I need a breathing room or anything. Whereas this book, I'm like, God damn. It's good. It's a good book. It's packed. It's packed with stuff. They keep introducing characters even to this point. There has been so many plot twists already. We find out so much about the author. If you don't know what the book is about, basically, here's a quick little overview. It's 1945 in Barcelona, Spain. It's about a man and his son whose name is Daniel. Daniel's the main character. Basically, Daniel gets taken to the Cemetery of Lost Books, which is cemetery, the Cemetery of Lost Books. I don't know if that's translated in English. I'm reading it in Spanish in its native language because I did mention that in the last video. Okay, my last video was super long. I need to go ahead. You know what? I'll make a list of things that I've already talked about. That way, I'm not repeating myself. So it's what did he do there? What is the Cemetery of the Lost Souls? Books. Books. Library of Lost Souls is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This one, it's for actual books that have been forgotten by time and people and just whatever. Daniel gets taken to like the secret society thing where nobody knows where it is. His dad is like, you are now going to be a member of this club thing. One of the rituals that we do is that you go into this gigantic library and you pick out a book, and that book is going to be like your companion. That's going to be like how a lot of places are like, or like a lot of stories have the dragon that like, prints itself on you. Not prints. Imprints? Is it imprints? Imprints itself on you. So it's kind of like that, where your first book is going to be like, I don't know. You get me though, right? Like, whatever. And so basically he picks up a book called Shadow of the Wind. Same name as the book you're reading. But this one is by Julian Carax. Julian Carax is an author nobody knows anything about. Basically, just characters from the book start coming after Daniel. The book does take place after several years. So right now, Daniel is already an adult. He is an 18-year-old. His dad, So I had assumed incorrectly that the story was going to be Daniel as a child throughout the whole story. That's not what's happening. There's going to be transitions from him growing up, knowing what he knows, and him investigating the origins of the author. And oh my god, there's so many moments where it's so creepy, and it has no business being creepy, and it is so good. Honestly, like, I'm like, because, I don't mean to brag, but we're going to go to Japan soon. I'm sorry. I'm just very excited. I've been poor so long that this feels like a very expensive thing for me to do, and I'm honestly very nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna make it money wise. It's okay. You know what? I'm looking to get a loan. Anyway, that's not important right now. What's important is that I might. This is gonna be one of those books that I feel like would be great to take with you on a plane because it's packed. It keeps you awake, alert. There are times where it can be kind of slow, but man, when he does his creepy moments, he does them so well. There's so far there's two main antagonists that I can think of off the top of my mind. One of them is an inspector. The other one is Lane Kilbara. This is in Europe, so they have French names and shit. So I'm not French. I'm hardly even a person. I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Um, anyway, I need a shave as well. My mom says that my facial hair is looking puby, so I do need to trim it. I was gonna plan on trimming it before Japan, but I do have to go because I work from home. And a little bit about my job. I'm not a fan. I don't like my work. I work with customers all day. And again, I think I talked about this last video. I'm just tired. I don't want to work at this place anymore. Um, I'm looking for other job opportunities, but honestly, the pros, and even I can't admit that, the pros outweigh the cons of this job. So, I kind of have to suck it up and just. I don't mind working. I like to work. I like to keep busy. When the whole pandemic thing happened, I was riddled with anxiety because I was not keeping busy. I had Animal Crossing and stuff, but it wasn't the same. And yeah, I don't mind working. I like to work. I like to have coworkers. I like to joke around with my coworkers. But so this job is very, 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 very lonely and stuffed. I'm already at 17 minutes. Christ. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. That's really all I had to say. You know, talk about One Piece, the newest chapter. Talk about Dr. Stone, Deadpool versus Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. Sorry, building a gaming PC, and my business idea. So listen, I don't mind. I don't mind if you want to take all the credit. Do it, but throw me a freaking bone here, like I would like a little bit of money. I need money to get my own PC. Because you know what? I actually do want to take making YouTube videos a little bit more, not seriously, because I think I have like 2 subscribers right now. Hi y'all, by the way. You know what? Let's look real quick before I stop the video. Let's look at the names of my 2 subscribers because huge shout out to them. I'm gonna pause the video. Give me 1 second. You don't care. Okay, so this is creepy. It says I have 2 subscribers. One of them is Spooky, who has 7 subscribers. Now 8. I'm subscribing. Um, he subscribed in 2022. I don't know why. Who are you? And then the other one, I can't see who it is. Because apparently you can make your subscriptions private. I didn't know that. Somebody's ashamed to be subscribed to me. And I can't even see who it is. Who are you? Who's Spooky? Uh, let's find out. Looks like it's a little kid from the Philippines. They just put, I got shorts and memes. All of their shorts is this little, like, I'm assuming she's Filipino girl. She might not be. Oh god, she has like a really creepy one. There's one with a man without a shirt on, and then there's like a dirt one. I don't know. But thank you, Spooky, for subscribing to my channel. I think I think I might not subscribe at all. I'm gonna unsubscribe. I'm sorry, Spooky. Your channel's kind of weird. So it makes me uncomfortable. Because I do think this channel belongs to a little Filipino girl. And me being a grown ass man in the US, being subscribed to that is not okay. Um, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, My video is too long. It's twice the length as what I wanted it to be. So, speaking of twice the length I wanted it to be, look at my freaking hair. It's so long. This is the longest I've had it. And then it does whatever it wants. Like, I'll try to comb it, and it's just like, fuck you. Anyway, we're not talking about that. That was not on the list. Half of the things that I'm talking about now are not on the list. Does anybody have Adderall? I need something because it's already 2025. Okay, the year's 2024, but like the video has so far been 2032. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Subscribe if not, whatever. I will try to do a live stream just because I would feel a little bit more comfortable talking with people. I feel like that would be dope. My hands are dry, but I have this. This is really dope, by the way. Anyway, that's the end of the video. What the hell am I doing? Hang on, let me just undry my hands. Let me wet my hands. That is so much better. Look at that. I'm ready to leave everything greasy. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do a live stream in a bit. Let me see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely gonna leave. Yeah, it is. So, I have to go wash my hands. I know. But, like, look. At least now they're not dry. I don't know if you can tell. They're no longer dry. I don't think you could tell on camera either way. Look, I'm getting these doodads because I've been going to the gym. Actually, that's another thing I should have put on the thing. I've lost weight. Not a lot, but I've lost weight. I'm very excited. I think I might make the cute sweater this year thing happen. So, I don't know. We'll see. Have a wonderful day. I don't know. Who cares? Bye. Bye.